Okay, another bit on hockey news. Ron Francis has had his contract terminated by the Carolina Hurricanes. The new owner's come in the last couple of months. He removed him from the GM position before the trade deadline. He got moved to Director of Hockey Operations, but sort of was still GM. Neuendijk has also his contract terminated as well, but his comes the same day as Lou Amorello has stepped aside as GM of the Maple Leafs to go more into the back office in an advisory role. So could Ron Francis be the next GM of Toronto? The issue with Carolina is they've had all sorts of issues with money and the previous owner and not drawing fans and not making the playoffs regularly enough and being a middle of the road average team that doesn't make that next step. But the new owner's come in. He's made a commitment to keep the team in Carolina for at least 7 years. That was part of the agreement to get the team. But Ron Francis, he's been sort of in limbo. He's not GM anymore, but he was still Director of Hockey Operations, and now he's got no contract and he's out of a job. I'll be very interested to see where he ends up. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in either Calgary or Toronto. Toronto, sorry. Although Calgary are making some personnel changes as well. It'll be very interesting to see if he's already had approaches made by Brendan Shanahan and the Maple Leafs. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. It'll be exceptionally interesting to hear why he had his contract terminated by the new ownership at the Hurricanes. And we have to take it as what's being released on Twitter and on various news outlets that I've sort of seen on my Twitter feed. So that's where I got it from. I got it from Twitter. I saw it on several Twitter feeds of TSN and Sportsnet. So it'd be very interesting to see where he ends up if he carries on in hockey or if he takes a sabbatical for a year or so. And watch this space. It's weird over here because over here we don't have a draft system. In the UK we don't really have that kind of GM role as much in some of the leagues. So over here in the UK we have youth development by the hockey clubs locally. We have promotion relegation systems in some leagues in Europe as well. The North American draft system and GM system and team manager system is different to the European culture and style. So from a European perspective, it's very interesting that he gets removed from a key role in the team and gets put into the back room as president of hockey operations, but isn't a GM, but still has basically the same role as a GM. It's really, really interesting, the whole dynamic at the moment at Carolina. They basically played the stretch right in the run into the playoffs with no GM. And no one in that role. So we have to see who actually gets the GM position at Carolina in the next couple of months, because there's going to be a lot of vacancies and a lot of personnel movement between management and coaches. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up at Toronto. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been a short little video. I think I'll have more videos for you soon. Please like, subscribe, place your comments below and hit that subscribe button, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.